Tangan di sini. Iya, jangan gini. Kosong. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, it's good. How about you?
Good. I'm doing well.
Okay. From Putri, she said that you were in Surabaya now.
Yeah. I live. My wife is a teacher at the international school, Surabaya International School.
Yeah. I see.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Can I start
Is it,
now?
sure. Yeah. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's
Yeah.
already.
Great. Which class is this for? What is the class?
It's public speaking.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Your English is very strong, by the way.
Thank you. So, yeah. Can I know where you're from?
I grew up in America in a small town outside of Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, on the East Coast of America. And I have traveled around a lot of America over the years and lived in a lot of places. Right before we came to Surabaya, we lived in Northern California, about a two-hour drive from San Francisco. So,
Okay. That's nice. You travel a lot then.
Yes, my wife and I spent many years working different places all over America, and then we said, why not go travel and work in different countries? So we came to Surabaya.
So why you came to Surabaya?
Well, my wife got a job with Surabaya International School, and she's a science teacher. She teaches chemistry, AP chemistry, physical science, life science, things like that. So she got a contract with the school, and we looked at a globe and said, yeah, Indonesia sounds great. Let's go there. And so I came with her. It's just the two of us. We came here, and I'm on a family visa. So I don't work in Indonesia because my visa won't let me work in Indonesia. But I do work online.
So you work online on America?
Well, kind of, in that I can do some things in America for work, but mostly it's a lot of volunteer work. And I'm using these 2 years to get better at my skill because in America, I'm an educator as well. And I teach a lot of things on the internet. So mostly about teaching about money and finance.
Oh, yeah, that's great. So when you first came in Indonesia, are you come to Surabaya directly or go to somewhere else?
Yes, it was it was a little bit, I was very nervous when I got here. It wasn't scary, but I was a little bit intimidated because we flew from San Francisco to Surabaya and landed at the airport and speaking no Bahasa. So I still don't speak a lot of Bahasa, but I knew nothing then. So
You
now
didn't
I
know
know.
Bahasa at all.
Yeah, yes.
Oh.
And so I was nervous. We landed in Surabaya and we've been living in Surabaya since August of 2019. So a little more than a year now. So a year and a few months. Yeah.
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 So it's been 1 year.
Yeah. And it was hard because of COVID, we were supposed to go visit our families last summer when the school year ended, but we were nervous about being able to get back into Indonesia, so we just stayed for the summer and spent way too much time at home, quarantining and trying to be safe. So, yeah.
So, when you first time came in Indonesia, how's the weather?
The weather?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty similar to many parts of California where we get hot weather. The humidity is there's a lot more humidity, a lot more water in the air here than we're used to in California. It's very dry, hot in California versus here it's more, humid hot. So that took some getting used to. It's also weird because this is the first apartment I've ever lived in that had air conditioning. So it's weird having air conditioning. I've never had air conditioning before. So.
In America, you don't have air conditioner.
Well, a lot of people do, but my wife and I never have. We just, have a fan, and, and the thing that was weirdest for me was how early the sun sets. Sunset in Indonesia when the sun goes down is so early for me, because in California it will be 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night, depending on the time of the year. So I got here and I'm like, oh, what time is it? It must be late. It's 6 o'clock.
It's 6 o'clock.
It's still a little bit tricky for me to get used to. But
but now you already adapt, right?
Yeah, but I still sometimes get sleepy at 7 p.m. and I'm like,
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you first time came here, is it hard for you and your wife to looking for a hotel, apartment?
No, it was. We were very fortunate because when people teach in international schools, many times the school will help with finding housing for the teachers. So Surabaya International School has housing for all the teachers to live in. So we have a small little teacher community with the teachers and their families, which is nice because while we get to explore Surabaya, we get to live with a whole bunch of people from all over the world because international teachers have many different places they're coming from. So, yeah. Yeah, this is actually the fanciest house I've ever lived in. If I was in America, I could not afford to rent this apartment. That is for sure. Yeah.
So, do you learn Bahasa now? Can you speak Bahasa now?
No, I can't speak it yet. I say to people the three most important things to learn in any new language are please, thank you, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And so I know silakan, terima kasih, and maaf, and permisi, excuse me. These are very important words.
That's good.
I was learning much more before coronavirus when I could go out and visit, because I very much like to walk. So I love jalan jalan. It's my favorite phrase because I walked a lot and I would just walk during the day and go visit all over my neighborhood and my community. But now with COVID, I can't be around people as much anymore. So
that's true.
I spend way too much time listening and talking English. So
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed how little my Bahasa has come along. So yeah, I need to practice more for sure.
Yeah. So your wife can speak Bahasa or not?
She is taking more. She's taking classes. So she, as part of her teacher package, they have a class. So she's taking classes once a week, and I just kind of look over her shoulder at her notes. And she has classes every Friday afternoon. So on the weekends, we try to practice together. So yeah. Yeah, Google Translate helps me learn a lot too.
Yeah. So you say that you love jalan-jalan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which place do you visit?
We are in Chitraland right now, and so when I do walk, when I used to walk a lot more, I would walk up to Lontar and kind of walk towards PTC.
Yeah.
And Hockey and Graha Family Plaza. I used to walk all the way over there to go shopping. It's very funny because I do as the family, I do all the grocery shopping. So when I go to Super Indo with all my vegetables and bags and then walk home, people are like, "Do you want to ride?" It's like, "No."
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Hockey is a grocery store, right?
Yeah. It's over by not too far from PTC. Yeah.
Do you get used to the food here? Do you want?
I love the food here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love the food.
Okay, that's
we
good.
we were very fortunate. On the first week we were here, we were in a grab ride, and the driver said, "Have you tried pachel yet?" And I was like, "What's pachel?"
Yeah.
And then we went somewhere else, and someone who was helping us was like, "I will take you out to lunch. I will show you pachel." And he took us to a warung, and we had pachel, and I was like, "I love this." And so we eat pachel at least once a week. It is one of the best foods in Surabaya. But yes, I love pachel. We love gado-gado. We eat a lot of nasi goreng, a lot of rendang. I eat mostly vegetarian. So it's a little bit tricky sometimes because I'll eat chicken, but I won't eat beef so much or pork so much, but chicken sometimes. So it's kind of hard finding all vegetarian. But sambal, I love good hot sambal.
You love spicy.
Oh yeah. California, there's many spicy foods in California for a lot of good spicy Mexican food. So yeah. Yeah.
So you get used to the food.
Yes, yeah. We've been very fortunate to meet a lot of people who show us good Indonesian food. So, yeah. What's your favorite? What's your favorite like Indonesian food?
Satay.
Satay. Oh yeah, I just had satay last night. Yes, I didn't even mention it. Yes, satay with a good peanut sauce.
Too.
Oh. Yes. When I smell it cooking in the house, I'm like, oh, I get so excited for dinner.
Me too.
Yeah. And good curries too. Satay with some curry is really good.
Yeah. That's true. Very good match. Right?
Yeah.
So you never came to any city in Indonesia except Surabaya?
Well, we started here in Surabaya when we got here last school year. And as soon as we got here, Ali started teaching. But every time we have a school break before COVID, we tried to travel as much as we can. That's one of the reasons we came to Indonesia is we want to be able to, because we're not going to, it's hard to see the whole world. It's hard to visit places far away, and it's expensive. So we just tried to figure out, okay, if we get to Indonesia, we can then explore it whenever we have a vacation. So we've been very fortunate. We've gone to Flores, which was amazing. Friend of a friend, Rizky. I don't know if you've met him yet. He was the one who connected us all. He was my guide when we went to Bromo. And so it's funny because many of the people who I've met as guides are now my friends and like come to my birthday party and stuff like that. Indonesian people are so kind and welcoming. And so friendly. I love it. I love it.
A lot of foreigners say that.
Yeah. In America, it is not this friendly. It is. I very much like how friendly people are here. So welcoming. And when I'm lost in the city, when I go and walk and I don't know where I am, so many people will call me over and try to help me with my map and try to find where I'm going. And that doesn't happen so much in America. They just kind of look at you like, but yeah, we've gone to Flores, we've gone to Bukit Luang and Medan. We haven't explored Java yet. I really want to explore more of Java. I want to get to Yogyakarta. I want to see the southern beaches. So we've been very fortunate to visit. But then when Corona came, though, when the coronavirus came, we just had to stop visiting. So this year, 2020, has been much harder to do that. Yeah. So
you've been visiting a lot of places.
Yes. Yeah. We've been very fortunate. Yeah.
Have you ever feel disturbed with Indonesian people? Like too friendly or?
No, because I'm a very friendly person. I feel I always like making new friends, and so when people are very friendly with me, I think it's important as humans that we all try to connect with as many people on this planet as possible, because life is short. So be happy, be positive, make new friends. Spread positivity. Yeah.
Okay. Do you love Bromo when you come?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question. Could you say that again?
Do you love visiting Bromo when you?
Yes, Bromo was fun. Is that what you're asking? Was visit? Yeah, I was surprised how cold it was. That was the coldest I've seen for being in Indonesia, and I was surprised how dusty it was. When we got home that day, we were wiping our eyes for so long. There was so much dust in our eyes from the. But that is one thing I miss about America, is where we were in California had a lot of nature, had a lot of forests. So being in the city of Surabaya has been hard for me because I spend a lot of time in the wilderness, in the woods. And so going to Bromo was a very nice break from the city, just being in nature again is very, very important to me. So that's one of the other reasons we travel. Anytime we have a break, we try to go to places with a lot of wilderness. So, yeah.
So you used to live in a nature places, but now in a city.
Yeah. See, I like both because I grew up near Philadelphia, which is a pretty big city. But I also love being in nature. So I like going out on the town at night and seeing the city and visiting the city. But also I love spending weeks in the woods or in the deserts. I like deserts too. So, yeah.
So how about your plan after the quarantine over?
Oh man, so many plans. Well, we want to not only visit Indonesia, there's a lot of other places we haven't visited yet. We definitely want to visit Laos and Cambodia. And I just want to see friends and family again, because before coronavirus, we were making all these plans because all our friends back in America were like, we can finally come to Asia, come to Indonesia because you live there. So there was all these plans we had with friends where they would fly from America, stay with us for a week, and we'd go travel together. But we had to throw all that away. So my hope is when coronavirus is gone that we can have friends and family come back. We're going to be here for at least 2 more years. So we'll have time. So I hope. But as far as in Indonesia though, all of Java, I want to see all of Java. We want to go up to Borneo probably. I want to go back to Flores because I want to go to like Ende, and that's the east side of the island. It's definitely
Yeah, my dad came from Ende.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Cool. Nice, nice. It's that island. That island is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Have you been? Have you been there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. 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 And the food was amazing. And my friend who was our guide, all of it basically. I just ate nonstop. Because my friend who was the guide brought us around the west side where we were, doing the things on the ocean.
Yeah.
But then we went inland and visited a lot of cities inland. And then as we traveled, we didn't have time to go to the east side of Flores.
Yeah.
So I really want to see like the volcano lakes up there. There are 3 lakes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember what they're called, but yeah, I want to go visit those. And he said we can come stay in his small village. So that's our plan. Go visit him. Yeah.
Hopefully this coronavirus is gone.
Yeah. And that's the thing is like I'm not worried about getting sick. I'm scared of getting it and giving it to other people. So I would feel very bad because I'm a very friendly person. It's like I will probably be okay if I get it, but I would be very upset if I ever gave it to someone else. So we're like, we don't travel. So yeah.
So you're really staying at home right now?
Yes, and going a little crazy. I walk around a lot. And then I've practiced doing cartoon animation as a good way to get my mind off things, and I go swimming to try and stay in shape. Yeah. Just anything you can do, right? Are you doing classes online?
Yeah, of course we are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really miss the offline class.
Agreed. Very much agreed. Yeah. Even though I'm not the teacher, I get to do the after school activities with the kids. So like I was teaching kickball and things like that with the little kids, the elementary school kids. And I miss doing that. That's fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So what is your plan today?
Today, definitely going to get more animation done. I've been drawing. Since my coronavirus gift to myself was buying a drawing tablet. So I've been learning how to do animation, and so it takes a very long time. But I don't need to be connected to the internet to practice that. So when the internet goes in and out, I can still do it. But I figure animations are fun. People like watching them. And if I can teach about money while doing animation, all the better. Yeah. Oh, and I have to go grocery shopping. I'm going over to Superundo after this call.
Okay.
I need broccoli and milk.
What you have for breakfast today?
Today I had muesli, like oatmeal and oats and raisins and bananas. I try to eat pretty healthy. So muesli, coffee, and some fresh fruit, mango, dragon fruit. Yeah.
Do you always
and coffee.
Have coffee every morning?
Yeah, 2 cups every morning.
I
have a coffee problem. Yeah, that's why you're seeing me bounce around right now. This is almost my 2nd cup done. So, No, coffee. And that's another thing. Coming to Indonesia, good coffee. Yeah.
So, have you tried a lot of coffee in Indonesia?
Yeah. When we travel, mostly. I just buy the grocery store coffee, but when we travel, I try to try local coffees. Yeah.
Local coffee.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In Surabaya, which tourism places you've been visiting?
Which tourism places?
Yeah. In Surabaya.
In Surabaya, not much, because There's not. I have not. I was very sad to not find a lot of museums here.
Museum, yeah.
Yeah. When I got to Surabaya, because it's such a big city, I thought, oh, there will be an art museum or a science museum, and I have not seen many. We visited the bamboo forest. Yeah. Because, like I said, I like nature.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, let's go to a bamboo forest. And we got there. It's like, it's beautiful. Not a forest, but it's beautiful. It's kind of a bamboo park.
Yeah.
It's like a bamboo
Park,
garden,
yeah,
maybe.
garden.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful garden, definitely.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed going there. But it's not a forest.
Yeah.
What else? There's a rock climbing in Indonesia, and that was one of the first places we went. You know, rock climbing, like with ropes and rock climbing. There is one that's inside, like one of those rock climbing walls, and so that's what I used to do a lot of in America. So yeah. I'll send you the link to the place after I can show you what it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'll also send you a link to my animation, my one animation.
Yeah.
It took me all of quarantine to do.
Yeah.
Where else have we gone? Oh, my wife went and took a batik class at one point in Surabaya, where she learned how to do some batik. But then Corona hit, so we didn't get to travel as much. Yeah. Before Corona, though, I love going to the movies here. These are the fanciest movie theaters I've ever seen.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. It's very nice. I enjoy it.
Which cinema are you going?
The Cinema 21. Cineplex 21, the premiere one that's with the fancy chairs.
Nice. In PTC or other mall?
Where did we go? In Pakwan. Yeah. Pakwan Mall. PTC. Yeah. Our friends here, some of the other teachers like to see movies, so they have a car, and so whenever they go, we jump in the car with them. Yeah. I'm a big nerd, so I like superhero movies. So superhero movies, Star Wars movies, I love all those.
Avengers.
Oh yeah, Avengers. Yeah.
I think that's for my question.
Great. Well, I'm glad I could help.
Yeah.
It's good talking to you.
Thank you so much.
Of course. And if you or your classmates ever need help with this stuff again, I'm in quarantine. I got time, so give me a call.
It's so nice of you. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah. It's good to talk to new people, you know?
Yeah.
Always good. Well, it's nice meeting you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
you. Have a great day.
Yes, I will send you links to the climbing gym too, so that you can look and see.
Okay.
All right. Bye.